lost sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the gap comes in a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, we've got another 6-round victory for this. Just to quickly run through the rules, of course. Teams take turns to defend and attack both bomb sites. The round limit is 2 minutes 30. No,
it's actually 1 minute 30. It's just an error on the...
I'm just reading...
You
like
thought you were wrong then, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to say I was reading that. I'm assuming you've seen Anchorman. Anything that's put in front of me, I was just going to read it out. But yes, you are correct. It's 1 minute 30. First to 6 rounds wins. Planting the bomb gives the defending team 45 seconds to disarm it to win the round. And once a player dies, they will not respawn until the next round. One of the most important points for Search and Destroy is that it just makes it so important to stay alive, which is why you will often see fairly slow gameplay from individual players. They tend not to jump out and try and challenge people randomly. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Maybe they'll do it for the element of surprise. Who knows?
Yeah, no, I have just received a tweet from Link_Hex. He said that Twisted beat TEC Sweden 3-0 in the pool play. Now, I'm not sure if that's accurate. I will have to get that checked. However, I'm assuming he's read that from the bracket or the Total Esports Circuit Twitter somewhere along the way. But for TEC Sweden to currently have beaten Farico Dragons to beat them 3-1, and if TEC Sweden actually take out TEC UK here, that will be a very, very big victory. Now we are going to get on board with TEC UK first of all, who are currently defending. We're going to go on board with, I'd say perhaps Realize is going to play a little bit more defensive than anybody else. So maybe if we go on board with Moose once again, straight from the off, we will of course switch it up later on in the round, but he has got just extreme conditioning, so no dead silence to hide his footsteps here, but he's going to get straight on in there. Nade early on as well over the top. Normally just see players push straight through, but he does do that and then does manage to take down Breaking as well. That right hand side push, always a gunfight there, but there is a trophy system the other side of that. But has Moose seen somebody on his left there?
There's definitely somebody there. He's got to be careful. Moose playing absolutely phenomenally in this TEC skirmish. You know, we were just briefly mentioning Twisted there, who are somewhat of a bit of a surprise. I mean, Farico and TEC, very well established organisations in the Call of Duty competitive scene. Twisted, though, kind of coming out of nowhere and causing a bit of a mix-up for this pool.
Well, somebody's got. You've always got to start somewhere, Rel.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see what Realize is going to do. As you said before, Gooch, he is going to be sitting back a little bit more than his teammates.
I feel like I've perhaps seen a lot of these players from this TEC UK lineup play a little too often. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be up to Realize. He is all alone in a 1 versus 2. He couldn't make it.
TEC Sweden first round on the board there in that Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I mean, if we actually add up the Search and Destroy rounds previously, it would actually be 7-1 in TEC Sweden's favour. Now, you've got to start deciding whether this is TEC UK failing on Search and Destroys or TEC Sweden who are just playing really well.
See, the way that I saw TEC Sweden, well, the way that we saw TEC Sweden play earlier on the stream on Search and Destroy, I'd say they are very, very strong. I mean, they took out Farico Dragons 6-2, and not many teams do that. So
no, and Farico Dragons, of course, a really strong Search and Destroy side. So maybe this is just their forte, but we will stick on board with the TEC UK lineup for one more round before switching things up. Oh dear, and a few tactical grenades coming in. There's a big push towards A, and TEC Sweden are going to be aware of this.
Yeah, Legend drops straight away by March. Their first blood goes to Sweden. Leveled up by Realize. They're 3 versus 3. Moose with a kill as well. Once again, going absolutely massive for his team. Beta on that bomb. Is he going to get that bomb down? He's got no support on his right-hand side, checking like that bottom elevator shaft as somebody comes out, but...
There we go. They needed to make sure they were covering that, and you could see he was conscious of it. He was trying to, he was hesitating. He was thinking, "Do I go for this plant? Do I wait a little bit?" Eventually, went for it. Oh,
of course, hindsight is a wonderful factor. However, they should have perhaps watched that bottom elevator shaft. As I said, nobody was watching there as he went for the plant. But vital mistake. However, Realize managing just to secure the round after that. So it's fortunate for them. They managed to get away with that one.
Absolutely. Okay, well, it's going to be 1-1, and again, this is the final map of this best-of-5 series for those all-important seeding points for when they enter into the actual tournament in winner bracket round number 3. Let's see what's going on then for TEC Sweden and see what Martz is up to, who played extremely well in that first Search and Destroy.
Yeah, and he played very, very well earlier on stream, dropping 13-2 as well. So now we are going to watch him push up on this aftermath, go right up this right-hand side, and challenges that desk room very, very quickly. Beta quick to take him out there on that head glitch. And we are going to revert back to Kappa, but it's currently 4 versus 2. Kappa has got that bomb as well, so we will stick on board with him, see how they fare up. If we just bring up the mini-map on Yep, it doesn't look like anyone's contesting that B bomb site. It looks as if somebody might be coming over now, and yes, shots fired. So we will revert back and watch where he's going to go now.
Yeah, he's just holding off. I mean, very wisely, I think, TEC Sweden are actually sticking together. They know that they're outnumbered. It's 2 versus 4, so they've got to have each other's backs covered, but they've also got to be very conscious of the time left. There's only 40 seconds, and they do need to make a bomb plan.
Yeah, they do. I mean, TEC Sweden really shouldn't be showing themselves either. They do just need to sit there and secure the bomb sites. But 1 versus 4 now for King Kappa. Let's see how he will play this. Pushed over towards that B bomb site. Challenges realised, but realised quick to make that kill. And a huge scream from them there as well as they take that round.
Yeah, I mean, he was completely outnumbered there. 1 versus 4, time against him. He needs a bomb plan. That was never going his way, and you can't just rely on one player on your team. It is, of course, a big team effort, search and destroy, arguably somewhat more than the objective game mode, surprisingly, in some cases. Yeah,
obviously both of these teams want to win, but you also feel there's some sort of pride factor here as well. I mean, taking on a member of the same organisation, you want to prove you're the best, sort of in the same sort of way that you have the Furiko Dragons, rather than sort of like the Yin Yang team. Sort of, they have a lot of teams, and then the team that outplaces becomes sort of the best, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, they want to establish themselves as the best TEC lineup, pretty much, and there's no better way to do it than actually playing against the other one, who is your opposition. Kappa, what are you up to here? He's managed to find 2. He takes out 1, but his position has been revealed.
Yep, that nade has gone over towards that A bomb site. Needs to make sure he doesn't take out Breaking, which he did. Breaking just ran straight onto Kappa's grenade, but he is left 1 versus 1 against Realize now. So if we just bring up the right-hand map now, if you have a look, Kappa is currently chasing Realize up the map, although neither of them know it, so they will come head-to-head very, very soon.
This is going to be tight. Let's just actually bring up the big minimap. Look how close they are.
Inches away
They're
from
underneath. He's underneath him, and neither of them know it.
Realize is underneath Kappa. I mean, Kappa is currently on the defense. Should we get on board with Realize, see if he's going for the bomb plant? Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is very tense. I mean, he's going to have to go for it sooner or later.
It looks as if he's going to wait out and go for the kill, which he... Ooh, gunfight's being exchanged. Realize needs to make the kill. But Kappa there knew that Realize would, of course, chase him down, because Realize couldn't get the plant off in that short amount of time, so needed just to wait. And Kappa moved out of that corner just at the right moment as Realize was sprinting towards him. Always hard aim around corners, so you're at a 1 second disadvantage if you sprint around the corner.
It was perfect timing, and there was a massive cheer there from the TEC Sweden lineup on the main stage, or on the mini stage, as you will.
It's our main stage for today.
For today, I believe it is. Yeah, I mean, you know, there are a few problems getting the main stage set up, so we're of course trying to broadcast as many games as we can on this one. So let's watch a little bit more of TEC UK then. So Legend, as I've said before, is very vocal when he's on that stage, trying to get into the other team's head and also boost his own. And I suppose when you're that aggressive over the microphone, as it were, you need to be providing some sort of results here. He needs to be going big for his team, and at the moment, 2 kills to 3, not so great.
I'll be honest, the guy scares me. If he was shouting at me, he's quite a big lad.
Yeah.
So he doesn't...
It's very intimidating.
That really would get into the heads, and of course that does boost your own team. A lot of shouting. Now, there has of course been arguments that the shouting isn't necessarily necessary, but I disagree. I mean, of course it does boost your team when you're all happy, cheering and whatnot. So now I think
absolutely
Legend just needs to bring up a few more kills. I mean, defending now through with only 30 seconds left on that clock, but still 3 left alive for TEC Sweden, so they need to be making a move. But Legend with the first shots onto Breaking there.
Yeah, and you've raised a very important point there. Of course, there is a lot of shouting mid-game. There's a lot of mind games going on. It's very tactical as well as skill-based. But of course, there is great sportsmanship at the end. There is no doubt that whatever teams play each other, they will shake hands, congratulate.
Oh, without a doubt, yep. But the UK team has taken that round there. This is now 3-2. Literally, it is neck and neck, isn't it, on the race to those 6 points.
It's just flicking back and two. It's actually going to be Moose who cleans up the final kill there, actually taking out the bomb carrier to extend TEC UK's leads. They are 3 rounds away now from securing themselves the victory against their TEC counterparts, and I think we will see one more round with TEC UK before switching it back over to TEC Sweden, and we're going to see Realize now, who has been to so many lands. A lot of LAN experience under his name, under his belt, and he's bringing out the sniper rifle. What do you think of this on this map?
I mean, he put it in a nice position there. He has actually seen one flanking behind him, though, although he has been spotted himself. has managed to get away from that exploding car as he reverts back, making sure nobody can get back around him as he just reverts back and two, but that bomb has been planted there by Beta, so Realize knows there's one behind him. He needs to stay around this area just to prevent him getting behind the rest of his teammates, but Beta and Legend both making up kills, so if we just bring up that back button, it's 1 versus 4 for Kappa, but not going to happen as Realize extends that lead now 4-2 to TEC UK, and it looks as if they may be taking this, but oh, the main stage is hotting up.
Yeah, we've got Thrift Shop playing, and we've got Prophecy making their way over to the main stage.
Along with TCM.
Along with TCM, absolutely.
It looks as if Tunney and Benson will be cast in on that main stage, and that is going to be one hell of a game. Yeah. Arguably two of the best teams in the United Kingdom. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from TEC UK or TEC Sweden, but they're not the first names on your lips when you say top UK or EU teams, are they?
Absolutely. So, guys, make sure to keep tuned on twitch.tv/EGL9 and watch out for that Prophecy versus TCM lineup. That is a game you do not want to miss.
Going huge there, just reverting back to this gameplay. Of course, we will give you the lowdown on what is going to go on main stage in just a moment. But Desui taking down Lums head-on-head with Realize, but Realize left, I think, is it 1v1 at the moment? It is going to be 1 versus 1 against Mart. No, 1 versus
1v1 it is, yeah. And it's going to be Mart against Realize, and this is a very, very important point. It's either going to mean that TEC Sweden are back in this at 4-3, or it's going to mean TEC UK are going to be 1 round away at 5-2.
Realize has just landed bullets onto Mart. It's there, but he has managed to get away. Realize, of course, I would assume knows that that bomb is down. If we just have a quick look at where Realize is going, he's chasing him now.
Yeah, he's got to chase him. And TEC UK really need this round. It's going to put them in an amazing position.
Oh,
Realize connects.
Oh, that was very, very close there. I would have thought that Kappa thought he was going to get the turn on Realize. Unable to do so. Realize extends that lead once again, making it 5-2 now. And it looks as if TEC UK will be taking this away.
Well, it's
only 1 round away.
It is game point, match point. All TEC UK need to do is win 1 single more round of Search and Destroy. For TEC Sweden, they need to win 4 back-to-back. It's going to be very, very difficult for them. And I want to watch TEC UK. I want to see if they can seal the deal here, actually. And let's get on board with Moose, who's been playing phenomenally throughout this series. He's on 9-5 in this game. His hardpoint play has been absolutely fantastic, and so has his Search and Destroy. Does take some damage, but manages to survive.
Yeah, Moose there able to get away from that grenade over as well, and this is now 3 versus 4 in favour of TEC Sweden. Of course, they do need to win 4 rounds back-to-back to actually be victorious in this their final pool play game of the tournament. As Moose is just sat on this head glitch, if we just flick on board with his teammate, who's got the bomb, that is Legend. Just bringing up that mini-map, and they're all clustered around this A-bomb site. Legend managed to take down one. Desui going for that kill on Realize, and Moose making the kill as well. But was that on Realize? No, Realize currently on a 5-kill streak, and it's going to be 1 versus 2, and that is going to be breaking. Let's get on board with him, as he has got Moose and Realize. As I said before this game, they are going to go huge here, which they have done.
Yeah, and TEC UK now looking like they can seal this off, but no, it is 1 versus 1. Breaking, getting back into this. Oh, and there is so much to play for right now with 30 seconds left on the clock. He needs to get a kill and defuse, but no! TEC UK deny it, and they take the victory.
Yep, and that is all she wrote here. TEC UK victorious over TEC Sweden here. Like I said, it is going to be Prophecy and TCM on the main stage. We will tweet out as soon as that goes live, but on this station, we are going to be having Nemesis versus Epsilon, 2 massive games going head-to-head. We will be back after this commercial break. My name has been Gucci. TEC Moose going 11-5. 2 huge maps for him there.
Yep, and my name has been Rel, and that was a brilliant series between these 2 TEC lineups. So stay tuned, pick your favourite game to watch, and we'll be back with you guys shortly.